Friends, myself Subrata Mukherjee and I am working as an associate professor in Mahadevananda Mahavidyalaya, Barrackpore. Today I am going to discuss another problem on material cost variance.
In my earlier video on standard costing, I have solved two problems on variance analysis for material. Now today I am going to solve the third problem. This is the problem. You can note it down in your notebook. So you have three materials A, B and C. Standard quantity of material A is 500 kg, B 400 kg, C 300. Total quantity input, if it is 1200 kg, there will be a normal loss of 10%, 120. So there will be output of 1080. And material A, the standard price is rupees 6. Standard price for material B is 3.75 and for C it is rupees 3. Actual quantity used is 400 kg of material A, 500 kg of material B and 400 kg of material C. And actual loss is 220 kg. So 1080 is the output. And the standard price or actual price of material A is rupees 6. For material B, the actual price is rupees 3.60 and material C, actual price is rupees 2.80. Calculate material cost variance, material price variance, material mix variance, yield and users variance. I have already told in my last video that when there is more than one material, we have to calculate two more sub variances, that is material mix variance and material yield variance. And we have to calculate or find out the 5 parameters. Number 1, SQ. Number 2, standard price. 3, actual quantity. 4, actual price. And 5 is revised standard quantity, RSQ. I have presented the data which is given in the question in the following table. Now in standard we have 1200 kg of input, 1200 kg of input will give 1080 kg of output, and actually there is a 1300 kg of input and it is also gave 1080 kg of output. Now let us calculate the different parameters. Number 1 is the standard quantity for actual output. So for material A, what is the standard quantity which is being input, that is given as input? This is 500 kg and 1080 kg of output will be given, and into the actual output. The actual output is also 1080. Now 500 is the actual. There is a standard input of 500 kg. So this will give output of 1080 kg of output, and this is the actual output, that is 1080. So in 500 kg is the standard input, that will give 1000 kg of output. So these are both, this numerator and denominator are the standards, and this is the actual output, that is 1080. So the standard quantity of material A is 500 kg. Similarly, we will find the standard quantity for material B. So this is 400 by 1080 into 1080. 400 kg is the standard input, 1080 is the standard output, and 1080 here, 1080 is the actual output. So this is 400 kg, and C 300 into 1080 into 1080 is equal to 300 kg. So standard quantity, the first parameter we have calculated. So I am not going to write or repeat the price, the standard price. So this is the second parameter. I am not going to write again. These are the standard price of A, standard price of B, and standard price of C. These are the actual quantity. For A is 400 kg, for B is 500, and for C is 400 kg. And this is the actual price. For A is rupees 6, for B it is 3.60, and for C 2.80. And the fifth parameter is RSQ. This is the revised standard quantity for actual input. So for A, 500 kg is the standard input. So what is the total standard input is 1200. So there is a material mix of A, B and C. So if you see the standard input of 500 by 1200 here, 500 divided by 1200, this is the standard input. 500 kg is the standard input of A. So for 1200 is the total input, standard input. And what is the actual input? Actual input is 1300. So into 1300. So 500 kg of A, which is the material mix, of 1200 kg. So in 1200 kg of standard input, material A required is 500 kg. And what is the portion in 1300 kg? So that is revised standard quantity, which is equal to 541.67 kg. For B, similarly for B, 400 kg. In 1200 kg is the standard input. So in this 1200 kg, the standard quantity of B required is 400 kg. So what is the revised standard quantity for 1300 kg of actual input? So this is the actual input. So this is 433.33 kg. And number C is 300 by 1200 into 1300, 325 kg. So calculation of this revised standard quantity and standard quantity is very essential, and in this type of problem, so if you can identify or calculate what is the amount or quantity of standard quantity of A, B, C and the revised standard quantity for A, B, C, you can easily solve the problem. Now I am moving further to calculate the material cost variance and all the subvariances. Material cost variance is given by the formula standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into actual price. We have already calculated the value of standard quantity. Standard price is given in the question, actual quantity is also given in the question, and actual price is also given in the question, and we have identified it in the table that I have prepared. Now let us put the values for A, B and C. For A it is 600 favorable, for B it is 300 favorable, and for C 300 adverse for B, and for C 220 adverse. So the total of material cost variance is 80. Next is material price variance. So material price variance is given by the formula standard price minus actual price into actual quantity. For A, material price variance for A is nil, For B 75 favorable. Why favorable? Because the standard cost is more than actual cost. So we are calculating here the cost variance. So when the standard cost is more than actual cost, we have a favorable variance, and if the standard cost is less than the actual variable, we have an adverse variance. The third is the material uses variance. Material uses variance is given by the formula SQ minus AQ into SP. So material uses variance for A is 600 rupees favorable, for B it is 375 adverse, and for C it is 300 adverse. We have just put the values of standard quantity for ABC, standard actual quantity for ABC, and the standard price for ABC. So material uses variance is 75 adverse. Next is material mix variance. Material mix variance is given or calculated as RSQ minus AQ into SP. RSQ minus AQ into SP. For A, material mix variance is 850 rupees 850 favorable. For B, it is 250 adverse, and for C, it is 225 adverse, and the total of material mix variance is 375 favorable. The last one is material yield variance. Material yield variance is calculated by standard quantity minus revised standard quantity into standard price. And material yield variance for A is rupees 250 adverse, for B it is 125 adverse, and for C it is rupees 75 adverse, and the total of material yield variance is 450 adverse. And this is the reconciliation statement. Material cost variance, we have calculated rupees 80 favorable. It has two sub-variants, material price variance and material uses variance. So material price variance is calculated at rupees 155 favorable, material uses variance at rupees 75 adverse, and material uses variance has two sub-variables, material mix variance and material yield variance, calculated at rupees 375 favorable and 450 adverse. So material cost variance is calculated as SQ into SP minus AQ into AP. Material price variance is equal to SP minus AP into AQ. Material uses variance is SQ minus AQ into SP. Material mix variance RSQ minus AQ into SP. And material yield variance is equal to SQ minus RSQ into SP. So all the student must try to remember this formula in order to solve the problems of material cost variance.
Hope all of you have understood the problem that I have discussed today. Thank you.